everybody. Welcome back. All right, so today I'm going to do just a short talk on transformation. What does that look like for me in my own experience? The last couple of years, I've been doing a lot of deep healing work through all of these mindfulness teachings that I've been passing on to you, as well as, parts work, somatic work. And I've come to a point that I've just realized through my own work that, two big factors. First is that I've noticed that suffering, it comes from unwillingness to be with what is. It's creating resistance towards what is here. So when we learn to just allow what's going on in our human experience and not judge ourselves, not criticize, get down on ourselves or anybody else for that matter, it helps so much. But first, we have to be able to recognize, right? So it's like recognizing that I'm stuck in reactivity, that I'm upset, I'm angry, I'm sad, or, whatever it is that I'm entangled in. How just sometimes coming home from a long day of work, if we can't, again, take off that work mode and be present with our loved one, whether it's our partner or our child, then we are not able to connect. We're not able to be present with them. And learning how to create awareness, recognizing when emotions are here, recognizing when certain thoughts are here, and just overall learning how to be the observer of our human experience from this objective place. And that's something that I've been teaching a lot in many of my classes. It's just really like, oh, sadness is here. Okay, sadness, I see you're here. Anger's here, or jealousy's here, or whatever it is. Like, it's giving it the space to be allowed to be here. So, okay, I see you're here. It's okay, right? So first, recognizing, allowing it to be here, creating space for what is. And in my own experience, it's how many times do I see that I'm upset and I'm stuck in reactivity. I'm really upset and I can't stop crying. And then I get down on myself for crying or for being upset. Like, I need to get up, I need to get on my feet, go back to work, like stop crying. But even then, when we're doing that, we're not giving ourselves the space to process whatever it is that we're going through. So, of course, there's going to be times where we need to put it on the shelf or put it in a box and go to work because we have to, and then come home at night and cry or, depending on the situation. But again, it's just learning how to create space for what is here. Learning how to, right, essentially ride the waves of emotions, of reactivity, of our human experience, right? So for me, the first one, again, like I said, recognizing. Second, allowing. Once we allow the whatever is here, the emotion, then it's about being curious, right? This curious attention that I've talked about so much in my classes as well is like, why am I upset at this person? What are they reflecting to me that I don't have resolved in my own life, right? So for example, if I get angry at someone for being late showing up to a class, I have a problem with being late. I've gotten angry about like with a roommate and them not doing the dishes. Well, I'm not good at doing the dishes either. um, you know, and but again, it's like no matter what, it's just investigating. It's making that U-turn. It could be something, of course, that someone is doing that is hurting you, right? At the same time, if someone is hurting you, whether it's, something that's crossed over your boundaries or didn't treat you well, then it's again, why are you still communicating with this person, right? Why haven't you put up your own boundaries? So just so many times that, when we are upset at someone, what are they reflecting in me that I need to work on, right? So there's always something, and just learning how to make that U-turn for myself has helped me so much. If we are not creating awareness of our patterns and how to use mindfulness in everyday life, whether it's dealing with trauma, our patterns, or just being mindful of goals that you have to get done, right? It's like if you have to get something done, like me, I hate paying bills. I'm not good at paying bills. But if I don't do them, I'm going to get the gas turned off or the electricity turned off, which, speaking of, I need to go pay my gas bill. So why do I have resistance towards paying bills, right? And a beautiful thing, I feel, it's always like you can ask yourself, you recognize something. So why am I having resistance towards paying bills? And then you go sit in meditation and you just quiet your mind. And, even if you just do any of the meditations, I'll put one right here in the link, where you just quiet the mind and bringing your attention to your body. Many times we do that when we turn that ego mind off, that thinking mind off, then what happens is we can connect with our intuition, that place of all-knowing, much better. And the answer will come to you. The biggest thing that has helped me in my transformation is just learning how to love myself, no matter how I'm showing up. This morning I cried on social media, and it's just, I'm being authentically me. And you know what? If I'm emotional, if I'm upset, if I'm angry, if I'm entangled in a specific reactivity, it's like, oh, there you are, Sarah. You're really emotional today. You're really upset today. And you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I still love you so much, even if you can't get out of bed or if you can't stop crying, or if you're angry and you don't want to talk to anybody, or maybe you just sent a really bad message to someone. Right? How many times have we done that? You guys, we're living a human experience. So we are going to make mistakes. It's about learning from those mistakes, right? But we can't, through my experience, we can't spiritually bypass. And by that I mean, if we are upset or angry or stressed, whatever it is, we cannot pretend like it's not happening, because it'll just come back again, if not worse. So we have to go through the process of whatever it is that we're going through, whether it's grief, anger, frustration, stress, heartache. We have to go through the process. We have to go through the roller coaster of emotions, allowing it and just riding it. Just riding the roller coaster or riding the waves on a surfboard. Because the moment you start judging yourself because you're upset or angry, or the moment you try to pretend that you're not angry or upset, or you try to push it away and distract it with food or social media, scrolling, Netflix, alcohol, drugs, you're just burying it and it's gonna come back. And Lord knows I've done that so much in my life. And the moment I learned to just really learn how to allow what's here, no matter how difficult it is, the more I go through the process and I heal from it. And if you have to get help while you are going through things in your life that are difficult, then you need to reach out for help and use your resources, which could be friends, like I've mentioned, or laying out in the sunshine, going to the nature. That's one of my biggest things that helps me when I'm upset, is that I go run off to the nature. So you'll see me posting some meditations in nature. I hope that helped you all. And thank you so much for joining today. Any comments or questions or feedback, please comment below. All right, so I'm going to finalize with one of my favorite quotes from Rumi. It's called The Guest House. This being human is a guest house. Every morning is a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meaningless, some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all. Even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house of its furniture, still treat every guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door, laughing, and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. You know, everything that we go through in life is teaching us something. Everything. And we can either have resistance towards everything that's happening in our life, and which essentially just keeps us stuck, I feel, in this victim place. That it shouldn't have happened to me. I should have had that. I should have had this. At the same time, it's about really letting go of the should have, would haves, could haves, and really embracing everything for all that it is in this moment. And when we can learn to accept everything just as it is, it gives us the space to really change that dynamic. Because when we start allowing things, we create the space for change. And I'll get into that in a different talk. But today was just my talk on what is transformation. Thank you.